serious facts. Anybody know how many Division I schools there are in the country? Division I schools playing basketball, 350. A lot of schools, right? Seems like, who here wants to be Division I player? Everybody in camp. Let me give you a few numbers. If 350 schools on average had 3 scholarships, how many scholarships would that be? 1,050. I did it on my calculator, so nothing wrong with you. That's a tough math, fellas. Don't worry about that. 1,050, that's a lot of scholarships, ain't it? Right? If 1,050 people are getting scholarships, that's a lot. Until you factor in this, in America, there are at least 500,000 high school seniors playing basketball. 500,000! And of those 500,000, only 1,050 are going to get scholarships. You know what percentage of that is going to get a Division I scholarship? 2.1%. You don't want 2.1% of nothing. If I had $1 and told you you was only going to get 2 cents, you'd tell me to go kick rocks with it.
Sir.
If your boss was going to make $100 and all you was going to make was 2 and you were doing all the work, you'd quit that job. I don't know how many schools, when I started researching and speaking to groups when I was in college, there was at least 500,000 high school seniors playing basketball. All looking to try to do what you're doing and play Division I. So I told a group about a month ago, you're fortunate, but you're not better than anybody. You're special, but you're not better than anybody. The work makes you better than people. Because 1990, Columbus East, I'm the guy. Big, strong guard, can go anywhere you want in the country. I got guys speaking to me, but I'm like some of you, I get restless. I don't want to work on my game. I don't want to pay attention. I don't want to love the game. Pretty good. But there's guys coming, and I'll give you a name. You might know him. I know Coach Scott know him. So 91, I don't know. 92 comes, I'm still the best. I go to all the All-American camps. I'm going to camp, and I'm getting the free sneakers, and I'm having a ball. And there's a guy up on Carl Road. Still a good friend of the day. I don't want him seeing that much. Columbus, Ohio product. He just worked. He just worked. And he didn't get invited to the camps. And he just worked. And he goes to Columbus to sell. And from his junior to senior year, he grew about 3 or 4 inches. I committed to Miami in the fall. Big to do. Big article in the paper. He just worked. His name's Antonio Daniels. Antonio Daniels went to Bowling Green University. Played against him. He never played in the NCAA tournament, but he kept working. My team did. We played 2 NITs, we played 2 NCAAs. He never went. He went to 1 NIT. Our senior year, we shared the championship. Anybody in here know what pick Antonio Daniels was in the NBA draft in 1997? Whoa! Don't you disrespect Antonio like that. You know what he was, fellas? He was 4th. He was the 4th pick. You know why? Because he made it about the work. And every time I seen him, I was at Miami playing, and we were pretty good, and we would go at it, and he was getting back. And we'd come home in the summertime, and he was getting back. And I couldn't believe it. We were the champs. We were in the NCAA tournament in 1997. They lost to BYU in the NIT. And he kept working. And he kept working. You check the 1997 draft, you all got phones. If I'm lying, I'm flying. He was the 4th pick right behind Chauncey Billups. And in 1999, he went on to win the World Championship with the San Antonio Spurs. Because he kept working. He made it about the work. You're not here, guys, because you're just so good. You're not better than anybody, but you are special. I tell guys this all the time. Anybody here go to church? You read your Bible? And I always say this, I'm saved, man, I believe in God. favorite scripture in the Bible. And I'll tell you a story to that. Favorite scripture is Proverbs 22:1. Pardon me if I'm paraphrasing, but you can look it up, check with your parents, and it says, a good name is better than great wealth. You should always choose favor over silver and gold. And favor is just mean luck. It's just God being on your side. So what I'm trying to tell you with that, you may not understand it or fully grasp it, but you be a good young man. You open doors when you see a female. You make sure you watch your mouth. You make sure you give great effort at camp. You make sure you're doing everything you can to make this world a better place, this camp a better place, your school a better school, your team a better team. That's what that means. I had a guy come to me, his name is Quentin Rollins. He's from Wilmington, Ohio. I recruit Q at Miami University. Quentin Rollins is 18 years old. He's got a child already. He checks into orientation. He's got a baby. 18 years old. He plays for us at Miami University. Little 5'9" point guard, about 35, 36 inch vertical. Fast, a great defender. He comes to Miami University, plays 2 years basketball. I go to Missouri State. He wants to leave school. He says, I hate it here, man. I want to be with you, coach. I just, no, I can't stay here. I said, Q, you should stay there. Miami University is a great place. We brought you here. Go get your education, my man. Do what you got to do. He said, coach, oh, that's fine. He goes 2 more years when I left, guys, and he plays 2 more years of basketball. Didn't have a lot of success. So at the end of his 4th year, he wasn't sure what to do. He wasn't sure where he should go. Kind of called, said, man, congrats on graduation. This is big time. Send him my gift. One of my favorite guys of all time. So what do you think? He said, coach, this doesn't sound crazy, but I think I'm going to play football. See, in high school, he was like all everything in football, but he loved basketball. And stay with me. This will be my last story, and I'll close what you got. He goes out for the football team. They say, fine, you're great. It's a new coach, Coach Chuck Martin down there at Miami University. Great coach. It's not just my alma mater, it's one of the best schools in the country. Love the place. Goes out there, he says, Q, come on out here. You're a pretty good athlete. 35, 30 inch vertical, come on out. Pretty fast. I don't know, I don't have a spot, but, you know, you got a pretty good rep. Oh, I told you, E, that he had a child at 18. And Quentin Rollins went and got his degree in 4 years from Miami University while playing basketball with a child. So he graduates, which means in college, if you play 4 years one sport and you graduate on time, you can have a 5th year of eligibility. He plays football. Chuck Martin says, come on out, I'm a new coach, man. We need bodies. We're not going to be very good. So Quentin Rollins, sometime between coming out, guys, earns a scholarship. Before opening day at University of Michigan that year, he earns a starting spot. That wasn't enough. He went on to be 2nd in the country in interceptions. He picked off 7 passes after playing 4 years of basketball. Further than that, march ahead with the 62nd pick, the Green Bay Packers selected Quentin Rollins. I tell this story all the time, guys. I'm a basketball coach at Missouri State. I talked to 4 NFL franchises about Quentin Rollins. Now your head's spinning. How are you a basketball coach and what's that mean? What are you trying to tell me in basketball camp? Quentin had a great reputation. He had a great name. So when I talked to those coaches, I had nothing but great things to say. They say, could this be a hoax? I tell you right now, look up the Green Bay Packers roster. He's number 24. And it's not a hoax. He's going into his 3rd year in the National Football League. I don't think I got him drafted. I think Quentin got himself drafted because he always behaved right. He never made his child an excuse why he couldn't get his education. And he finished strong, and he stayed the course. He made it about the work like Antonio Daniels. It's about the work, guys.